Okay, I want to make a video real quick here. I haven't done this in forever, in Camtasia at least I haven't, on the Windows Explorer. So hopefully you can see down here is my Windows Explorer, but you could also hit, I don't know if you can see it, you can't, it's off screen a little bit, but I'm hitting the Windows Start button down there, and then you could type Windows Explorer, which is right here. So not to get confused with Internet Explorer, it's Windows Explorer. Okay, so basically the first assignment is it's super easy. I just want you to make some directories. Since you're at home, you could make some directories on your C drive. I put in an old flash drive of mine, my dissertation, and you can see these little down arrows right here. You hit it and it expands to show you the folders. Now, as a side note, the only reason that we have this Windows Explorer and folders is for us human beings to be able to organize our data. But a computer really doesn't care. But we as humans, we just have thousands of files, so we need to organize them somehow. Let me turn up the audio real quick here. Yeah, let's get started. So this is what we call the root of my flash drive right here. Again, this is short for dissertation. You can just right-click and rename it if I want to, but I don't want to. So I'm just going to hit Escape there to cancel out of that renaming feature. But I am going to right-click and go to New and make a new folder. And then what I was thinking for this, what you would do is let's see, we're going to go into the spring 20, which is crazy. It's 2021. And then, you can just hit enter and it makes that folder and it puts it in alphabetical order unless you sort it a different way. And then notice how there's no arrow here because I have no subdirectory. But I could right click and do new again, folder, and then I would name that. So what I want you to do is make a folder for every course you're taking. Of course, it's in the winter, probably one thing you're taking, but in the spring. So what am I teaching? I'm teaching CSCI 380 Opera 18. And I really don't need the CSCI 380, so I'm just going to call it, because spring 2021 operating systems. I'm teaching that. And then notice how I click it and then I click off of it, but I've actually did a right click off of it. So practice with that. And what else? Oh, I'm teaching web development, the second one. And then again, I'm going to click off it. I'm going to right click here, new, and I'm teaching 2 sections of finite math. So I'm just going to leave it like that, even though I'm teaching 2 sections. And then, for the heck of it, I'm going to, even though I'm not teaching it next semester, I'm going to make the Essentials of Computing 1 folder. And then you can see that's it. So now look, now I have the arrow. And I can collapse or expand, so it's nice. You can see nicely. Here's when I taught database a while back, when I taught intro to computer science. There's all kinds of things here. This is a website I did for the philosophy department. But anyways, here's spring 2021, Essentials Computing 1. And then here I'm going to right click and make new folder, and I'm going to make a folder per topic. So we have computing concepts. Did I spell that right? Who knows? And then we also do Microsoft Word. We do after Word, we're going to do MS Excel. Your guys' favorite. Now make sure you don't actually click here and make a subdirectory, because if you do, it'll be under here. And we do PowerPoint. Why I don't put the MS in front of that, I don't know. I probably should, but whatever, I didn't. Okay. And then, for example, this assignment that I'm working on here, I'm going to put in the Computing Concepts folder. But before I do that, let's go for another example. I can make even more subfolders. I can Word, I could put a folder per chapter. And we're going to do 4 chapters. Now, what I didn't show was I'm going to right click on Word, new folder. And what if for some reason you forget to name it? Oh, new folder. I meant to name that chapter 2. Just click on it, right click, rename, and put chapter 2. This might seem trivial to a lot of you who've used it before, but there's a lot of students that have never used this software, and like I said in the email, I use this software all the time, pretty much every day. Yeah, so there's 4 chapters we're going to do in Word. And then you can just, you can take and drag, you could take and put things in here. You can do, it didn't copy. Let me try that again. Oh, it went right there. I can just take this and drag it down from this prologue folder into this chapter 1 Word folder. And notice how it's in there now. And then say I want to rename this. I do a slow double click on it. And then you can change the name. It's crazy. It's so nice. And that's about it. So let me show you how to turn this in. But not the D2L part. So all I really care about really is this left side that you in fact made the folders. And so you expand, make sure you have everything expanded. Now this is nothing's expanded. So here I expand my spring. You can see I have my classes, Essentials Computing 1, and then I expand Word. So I see all the subdirectories that I made. So right now what I'm going to do on my keyboard, I'm going to hold the Control. Well, I'm going to click on this to put this in focus. Control, Alt, and print screen. Control, Alt, print screen takes up a screenshot of the active window. Then I hit the Start button, which you don't see. It's off your screen, but hit that Start button, and I'm going to go to Word. Okay. I'm going to start Word. We'll let Word crank up here real quickly. Oh, it's not going to do that again, is it? Oh, I'm going to pause here for a second. Okay, so I finally, hopefully, got Word started here. And I'm going to drag it down into the Captivate window. And I'm going to I just went to the thing and I clicked on my Word 2013. Hopefully, you went into Office 365 and downloaded that. Let me know if anyone has questions on that. I'm going to make a blank document. And I'm going to do, I'm going to type in, I'm going to close this. You probably will look like this. And then right now I'm going to do Control V. And see how I pasted a screenshot of my window. And that's it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this into this Computing Concepts folder. So I'm going to do File, Save As, and I'm going to browse. And I know you may not have used Word yet, but I'm just going to show you this part. And then here's my flash drive, right? And then here's my Spring 21. I could either hit this thing here, right, and go to it, or I could double click it here. And then here's Essentials Computing 1, Computing Concepts, and then Microsoft Word took a guess as to what I want to call it, and I'm just going to leave it assignment1.doc and hit save. And that's it. So I don't know why I keep getting that error, because certainly I have a legal version. And I'm going to close Word. And then if I go back to Computing Concepts, notice how there's my assignment. So no matter what I do, I know that on my flash drive, it'd be easy for me to find it. And, if you do this for every semester you have school, you have a record of every single homework project you ever did, because the flash drives are gigantic now. And there's my assignment 1. Then you would go into D2L. Oh, I happen to be in a preview mode in my Windows Explorer, and it's showing me a preview of it. You wouldn't necessarily have to have that preview. In fact, you can change the mode. Well, that's the show the list on the right. Large icons. I think this is the hide the preview, right? I actually almost always look at my stuff in this view because I want to see the dates. And you can click on these. Let me go back to that. I'll go to 125 here. I can click. If you click on this, it sorts it by date. If you click on this, it sorts it by type. If you click on this, it sorts it by size. So when you get a lot of documents, I don't have a lot right here, but same type of thing. You can sort it by the name. And if you click again, it sorts it the other way, A to Z. This one's Z to A, date modified. I use this one a lot because I know I just made something, but so I'll show you one. My downloads, wherever that is. Maybe it's this. My downloads. Look, it's so big it takes forever. So sometimes I know I put something in downloads. I'll sort by date. It's so long, it's pending. So let me just cancel that and go back to here. Anyways, that's the whole thing. So, and then you take that document here and drag it up into D2L, into the Dropbox for assignment 1, and you'll be done with it. Let me know if you have any questions.